Hey, fifth grade. So today we're going to be starting an optical illusion project. Optical illusions are really fun art that it's one of my favorites to look at. Op art is a short form of optical illusions. So what are optical illusions? Well, optical illusions are images that trick your eyes. So you might think you see something, but it is not really there. So what you see might not be the truth. There's lots of different ways optical illusions work. Sometimes it overloads our brain. So here we have one where the optical illusion is the multitude of black and white lines, which almost appear to be a 3D image. And it's really hard to focus as the lines and patterns and movement really keeps your eye moving. Here we have another optical illusion. It's hard to tell which way this guy is facing. Is he facing forward or is it a side profile portrait? Remember, you can stop this video at any time, pause or rewind, or fast forward. Well, maybe not fast forward. Okay, here we have one where it's really hard to focus. Now this one, try to count the black dots. That's right, what you're seeing is not animated. It is just your eyes playing tricks on you. So we have an after image, so it affects our brain by using brightness, and then in this particular example, the black, white, and gray contrast makes your eyes kind of have a hard time focusing. Now here's one that you might who did optical illusions. First one to look at is Maurice Escher. He's probably one of my favorite artists. He made some amazing drawings using tessellations and optical illusions. So this first one we take a look at looks like a plain waterfall. If you take a closer look and just kind of follow the path with your eyes, water falls down. It goes down with each step. It's going down, but before you know it, it's right back up at the top. Impossible drawing. Here we have another drawing of Maurice Escher's where it's hard to tell which end is up. This has been in some movies such as Night at the Museum and also a lot of cartoons. It also reminds me of Harry Potter with the different staircases. We're going to take a look at another artist, Bridget Riley. She is a European artist from England, and I believe she is about 84. Here's one of her early works. Just by changing the size of the squares and the shapes, looks like it's going in and out. These are all paintings, by the way. Here's another one of hers. This is called Blaze. Looks like it's actually moving. Hard to focus on all the lines. Here's another one of hers. This looks like it's moving. Okay, we're going to take a look at another artist, Julian Bieber. He is an amazing sidewalk chalk artist. This is actually all a flat surface. So the girl and the guy were people real, but everything else was a sidewalk chalk drawing. Here's on top of the world. If you look at the picture from the side, you can see how it looks like in actual reality. When we look at it from the front, so here we have him on top of the world. When we look at it from the side, you can see how it actually looks. It's very stretched out. When we look at it from the front, it's the perspective gives the illusion that it's 3D and round. Here we have a fun parking spot. And a not so fun tubing trip. And here he's got the world below him. And here we have Batman and Robin to the rescue. And again, here is his daughter. Everything else is drawn. Here's a couple other optical illusions. This is either, the drawing is called either my wife or my mother-in-law. So you look carefully, you might see a young woman or an old woman. If you're having a hard time finding a young woman, you can see her eyes, eyelashes here, her nose, her chin, and her ear. She has like a necklace on. Now, if you're looking for the old woman, this whole entire thing is her nose, her eye, it's her upper lip and her mouth, and her kind of pointy chin. Might need to pause if you don't see both. Here we have a vase or two faces. And here's a couple other MC Escher drawings. Here we have a tessellation where it looks like it's coming to life. You can see the little alligator creatures crawling out and going right back into the drawing. Here we have ascending or descending. We take a closer look. You can see how if we find a point, we'll walk down the steps, still walking down before right back to where we started. So these poor guys are walking up the steps forever or walking down forever. Must have missed the back door. The last artist we're going to take a look at is Victor Visserli. He's often called the grandfather or the father of op art. Here he has a sphere kind of bulging through, looks like a screen. Here looks like a tunnel made with repeating shapes. This reminds me about Rubik's Cube. And here's one of his drawings, or his sculptures actually, that we're going to be basing our project off of. So how this works is depending on the angle you have it rotated, you might see something different. So this one you might see a cube, like inside a room, or this one looks like a cube with a chunk taken out. Here's a couple other ones. So I'll be walking you through in the next video on how to draw this step by step. You should have received some isometric grid paper from your classroom teacher. Otherwise, it is attached in Google Classroom as a PDF that you can download it. So if you watch the next video, I will show you how to draw this out, and then later how to color. Looking forward to seeing your work.